We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Retro Stream. As always, I'm your host Vanfernal, and today we're playing Super Castlevania IV. Released in 1991, this game is a reimagining of the first Castlevania game for the NES, and it was coincidentally the first game I got for the Super Nintendo, so this one's a special one. We got DB Acme in the house. I've been waiting hard for this one. Yeah, me too. I'm Pedro. Pedro, como vai? Without further ado, let's do this. Super Castlevania IV. This was the time when seeing the Konami logo meant something. And Miss B in the house, the lovely Miss B, as always, welcome. Good that you're okay, Pedro. Rodrigo de Silveira, Rodrigo do Brasil, amigo. Rodrigo. Benvinto. Tudo bem? Do you have the vibing skull today? No, we got the regular skull today. It's not jamming to the mad tunes. So this game, I think it was a translation error that they treated it as an actual sequel to Castlevania, the original one. Because I'm pretty sure in the story it says that Simon must fight Dracula once again. Although, on reality, this game is just a reimagining of the first one. The presentation of this game is amazing, yeah. Every 100 years, the forces of good mysteriously start to weaken. Thus, the power of Dracula starts to revive itself. His power grows stronger and stronger every 100 years. Dracula has revived many times, however his sinister actions have been consistently thwarted by the Belmont family. It's been 100 years since the last confrontation between Dracula and the Belmont family. But now the serenity of Transylvania is being threatened by destructive forces. On a dark and eerie night, Dracula rose from his grave to unleash his destructive power over the countryside. Once again, Simon Belmont is called upon to destroy Dracula. With only his whip and courage, he sets out to restore peace to Transylvania. Oh yeah, this game's one of the best Castlevanias ever. The last great classic-vania game, in my opinion. Bloodlines is amazing, but this one's just top tier. This is actually my favorite classic-vania. Pretty much. It's just such an excellent game all around. But I do think Rondo of Blood came out after this one, so that will be the last great Classic-vania. With only his whip, courage, no gimmicks, just balls. Yeah. So how are the sound levels? Everything sounding good? That's not gonna fit. Never fits. Maybe it does. Let's go with Van. Round of Blood for me is like the high point of Classic-vania. That's an excellent choice, Pedro. A Round of Blood is great. Raise up the volume a tiny bit. The game volume? Let's see. I can raise it up a little bit. Right. You gotta hear the music, but I pretty much love all games except Castlevania Judgment. So this game did a couple of quality of life changes over the other Castlevanias that were huge. First of all, you can switch directions mid-jump. That on itself is huge. Then You could whip in any direction. Diagonally, forward, diagonally down, straight down. And also, you can moonwalk. So how cool is that? That's also amazing. But this game hits different to me. Yeah. So the one thing I like so much about this game is that it feels like a very lonely journey. Simon doesn't actually start in Castlevania. He's far away and he's making his way. But everything's so desolated, you know, it's only him and the creatures of the night. And then the fact that they went a different direction in this movie, like this game. So the music in Castlevania games is usually just like gothic rock, and in this game it's a little more ambience music, and it worked. Cause I don't know, it just fits so well the theme of Simon's determination. I also feel like Harmony of Dissonance is an underrated game. I gotta play Harmony again. I haven't played that one in a while. I have the advanced collection, so I should be able to play it pretty well. I think this game is more oriented towards progressive rock. Yeah, definitely. Hey, we got McFly in the house. Great Scott. '70s prog rock has a huge influence on gaming in general. Oh yeah. And also, look, the big thing we all wanted to see when the Super Nintendo came out was how those 8-bit games came back bigger and better, and I think no other game did such a good job as this one. Potentially the other one will be Super Metroid, and Super Metroid was much later in the Super Nintendo's life cycle. This game was still in the launch window. I remember playing this game one day and my father was leaving to work. For a living, he entered my room asking if I was listening to Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. Mega Man X2. Oh, yeah. The thing is, Mega Man also did an amazing job, but this game just went so extra. Like, think about it. The last Castlevania game before this one was what? Castlevania 3? So this is just so different. Super Ghouls and Ghosts next. Ooh, that's a good one, Chucky, but I haven't even beaten the first Ghouls and Ghosts, so... And I'm still recovering from Ghosts and Goblins, so it's gonna be a little while for that one. But definitely it's one of those games I'm gonna revisit. Okay, something weird's going with the sound. That happens sometimes. There you go. And now facing the Roshi team in KOF 97, I have one thing to say. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. By the way, Chucky, welcome back. It's always good to see you. And I did not get hit at all. I still got it. Super Mario World, yeah. Actually, I think the only Mario game I played is Super Mario 64, so I got a lot of Mario to play. You ever played Metal Warriors? I played a little of it. If I'm thinking about the... No, I'm thinking Metal Storm. What game was Metal Warriors? Is that... what game? I know I'm thinking Cybernator now. You play Goomba Simulator. I'm never gonna live that down. I love the music of this stage so much. The thing is, this is one of those Castlevania games where the Belmont feels so much more powerful than everything else. It's like Simon's not messing around. Now, Wario is very similar to Cybernator. Yeah, the name sounds familiar. I love the drums. Some time ago, this game beta was leaked. The beta for this game? Oh, I think I heard something about that. Yeah, the thing is, this game, it feels like a long, lonely quest. That's what I like about it. Like, no other Castlevania really feels like this one. Oh, it's like the little detail that when you kill the zombies, you release their souls. Uh-oh. Birds. They went to revisit Battletoads Double Dragon. Ooh, that's a game I've never beaten. And out of the NES trinity of games that I will never beat, Battletoads was my third one. And that's the one I have left. Ninja Gaiden, Ghosts and Goblins I already beat. So once I beat that, my quest is complete. The soundtrack's kind of different for Battletoads Double Dragon. Yeah. But it has an amazing soundtrack. I really like it. The thing about Battletoads Double Dragon is like... it only has the Double Dragon, but it's 100% a Battletoads game in terms of gameplay. But it's a lot of fun. But it's rage-inducing too. It's Colin Poland. I'm lying under a quilt. I'm watching you. I like to watch your broadcast. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. But yeah, man. I can only imagine how cold it is over there, but as long as you're home and you're you're keeping yourself warm, it's cool. Here it's kind of cold. It's usually between 50. It's usually on the 50s lately. A couple weeks ago, it was on the low 30s. I don't know how to say that in Polish because we don't use the metric system over here. So we don't really do Celsius either. It's 58 at the moment. These streams make me forget about my problems. You know what, Chucky? I'm really glad you said that because that's really what all this is about, man. Like when I do the streams, everything, I'm just unwinding from my day playing video games and just hanging out with you guys. So that's really why I do this. We all disconnect for a while, play old school games, and then, just forget about everything else for a little while. 58, 14 Celsius. So pro tip, in this area, these spikes, they're death. So you can't be jumping around all willy-nilly. Remember the one up behind the pillar? Yup. Looks like I'm part of the Celsius team here. Yup. Yeah, Americans have to do everything differently. Well, also the British. Yeah, so right here, there is an unmarked 1-up for some reason. I don't know if there's a hidden candle up there, but you do this. It's in one of these. See, there it is. I found that out by mistake playing the game, but I don't know if it's like a widely known secret. Oh, we got Jorge Joe Stars in the house. It's been a while, brother. Welcome back. I didn't see you there. So, in these areas where the game starts getting very atmospheric. Gorgeous games. Sí se puede, carnal. Vanfernal. Gracias, Diego. Saludos. I like the parallax effects in the background. You guys see those green pillars in the back? It makes it look like this cave just goes on forever. But yeah, this game just hits different, you know. And don't get me wrong, I love the rocking soundtracks for Castlevania, but this one, it's just fits so well with the theme and the backgrounds. The one thing about this Castlevania game is that this is probably the easiest Castlevania game to beat. I'm not saying it's easy because well, actually, it depends, because that gauntlet at the end of the game is brutal. I like the song from the next era better. It's very ominous, yeah. How dare you? Yeah, but again, this was Konami's first Super Nintendo game, and they went so hard in terms of graphics, music, like everything. This is one of those few games that I consider perfect. It's one of my favorites of all time, and definitely my favorite classic Castlevania. Overall, in the Castlevania, I think it's my second favorite of all time, with my favorite being Symphony of the Night. Well, the slower fight in the end was kind of hard, yeah, definitely. But there is a trick to it. Also, Simon's whip is so long in this game. It's like about a third of the screen. I think it's because the game ramps up very evenly throughout. It's difficult, but it doesn't just spike. It slowly builds your skills. That makes it seem easier. Yeah, that's true. So this music here, man. Here's a tip for you guys. In this game, if you hold the jump button after a jump, you anchor to the ground, so you can't move around. So when you have to make tricky jumps, there's some jumps that you're not 100% sure if you're gonna make or not. Just hold the jump button. That way, as soon as you hit the platform, even if you second guess yourself, you're gonna stay on place. Because I know sometimes you make a pixel jump and then at the last minute you kind of like doubt that you're gonna make it and turn around and fall. It's a very subtle detail, but Simon becomes smaller when he goes to the background. Again, it's very subtle, but it's a cool little effect. It's amazing that this game was a launch window game for the Super Nintendo, and it's still one of the better looking ones. And it controls so well too. Like, Castlevania games, the controls have always been, they've been responsive, but still kind of, you know, you did a jump, you couldn't turn around. It's like, they could be tricky. This one's actually very smooth. Another trick, if you land from a height, Simon will crouch automatically to cushion the fall, but if you tap the jump button, he doesn't go into the crouch and jumps immediately. That's a jump step forward that can kill you if you don't do that. Really? Did not know that. Probably because Nintendo gave the SNES specs to Konami beforehand. Okay, the water stage. So the most important thing to remember in this area is that there's some blocks that are gonna fall from the top. Make sure that all 4 of them fall at the beginning. These ones. Otherwise, they will hit you while you're going through the stage. I love this jazzy theme. How dare you? How dare you hit the son of Belmont? So I knew the highs and lows had knowledge on how to make the game look and play. Yeah, that's quite possible. This was when Konami was the thing is, it was funny that there was a time where Capcom and Konami would just go hand in hand on which company was the best. Capcom kind of took that title and ran with it. But let's see if they redeem themselves now that they're paying it. Wow. That's how I'm gonna go the first time, really. I forgot that little detail that if you move the whip too quick, you don't get a full swing. So I moved the controller too quick and didn't get the full swing, and I couldn't hang from the little ring. Thing is, back then people really put their hearts in their work. Yep. The thing is, like, all the way, honestly, until the PS3 360 generation, companies were constantly trying to innovate with games. Like, whoa, like trying to do something new. Then somewhere along the way, they pretty much quote-unquote perfected the formula, and then they decided to make the same type of games over and over. It's a jump into one of the flipping platforms. If Simon does the crouch, the platform flips before he can move, and it drops him. Ah. Was there ever a game you couldn't get over and that you were irritated enough to let go? Yep. There's been a lot of those. It's like I said, I recently beat Ghosts and Goblins. I got that game with the NES in 1987. I never able to beat it. This time I think I'm just more determined to beat games, and the fact that, you know, I'm doing it on stream with you guys rooting for me actually helps. If I'm just playing by myself like a video game that's very hard, usually I end up saying, you know what, screw this, I got better things to do. But the fact that I'm in the spotlight kind of forces me to actually go through with it. But to answer your question, a lot of the old Nintendo games, yes. Let's see, Ghosts and Goblins, Ninja Gaiden games, definitely Battletoads. Open world games, it's not that they're too hard to beat, but it takes a lot for me to beat an open world game. Yeah, another trick, if you run into birds or something in an area like this, always make sure to be on the stairs. if you're on the stairs, when they hit you, you won't get the stun and fly off the screen. After all, I think you are a great player, and yeah, thank you. I try. The thing is that I will say I'm above average. There's some people out there that put me to shame. But the one thing I do have is that I am very stubborn. So I don't give up easily on games. It's funny that these are the guys from Castlevania 3, the double-headed dragon. Oof. Not cool. There you go. Really, they forgot what made games attractive and went full greedy over a failed formula? Yeah, pretty much. The thing is, I think back in the day, nobody thought as video games as a legit business, you know? They were an inferior form of media. People will consider TV shows or movies superior to video games. Video games were just this thing for kids, but pretty much video games overtook the movie industry, and now they're full on mainstream. So like everything mainstream, they try to maximize what makes the most money for every company and then stick with that. Come on, man. There you go. So after this stage is when Konami remembered, hey, there's this thing called Mode 7 on the Super Nintendo. Let's go hard with that. Ow. Rude. Ah, this platform. I love how that little skeleton just appears like booga booga booga. That's the jump, yep. One criticism that I heard about this game, and it's actually pretty valid, is that Simon is way too strong with his 8-way whip. So this is the game, the Castlevania game, in which the sub-weapons are the weakest. Not the weakest, but they're not as useful as other games. If you didn't touch the jaw immediately as you landed, that platform will have killed you. Yep. Creepy tongue! Yeah, so this is when they started displaying the Mode 7 fully. So this is one advantage that Super Nintendo had over the Genesis, the Mode 7, where they could rotate the sprites. And some games went really hard with this. You ever play Splatterhouse for the TurboGrafx 16? You know, I never actually taken the time to play Splatterhouse. Always wanted to. Okay, they just keep coming. So this stage actually, it tricks you, because the first time, so you got your spikes and there's a hole in front of there, and then the room stops. So once it stops, you're like, okay, what am I supposed to do? And you just drop to the hole, and then that's like death. Then slowly these start appearing. Contra 3 also went hard with the Mode 7, yeah. Oh, and this room. I don't remember if it was Digital Foundry or if it was GameSack or something, but there was an in-depth analysis on how they did this rotating room, and it's actually amazing. Like, it might not look like much right now, but this effect was mind-blowing, how the room is so constantly rotating. It's like a cylindrical room. And it's actually just a flat image with a couple of distortion effects on it. It's really taxing though, you can tell by the slowdown. I remember once being so slow that I accidentally hit the spikes. Ah, yeah, I've been there. I like that the music in this area is a remix of the previous track. It's kind of tricky, try not to be crushed. Yep. Alright, so this is the platform you want to wait for. The one that has this one on the lower one. That way you don't have to wait for the next one. Oops, wrong room. Your broadcasting notifications did not pop up. If it did not pop off the main page, I will not know for a while that you're broadcasting. That's weird. Do you have the little bell notification on? Because I think that will give you a notification of everything I do next to the subscribe button. But that's odd. At least because I have the notifications turned on my own channel, and as soon as I went online, I got the notification. So that's odd. I like Circle of the Moon version of this song. Really, I did not remember this song was on Circle of the Moon. That's another game I haven't really beaten. Circle of the Moon. I gotta play that game again. Oh, spikes. This is one of those games where spikes are hardcore and will kill you in one hit. This was so scary. I had to go to the channel today to look for the stream. Really? That is very odd. I gotta see what's going on with that. Because it's not like I set up my broadcast the same way I always do. I don't know why you guys didn't get the notifications. You know what I realized later that earlier today, that the golem in this area is actually the same as the leaf enemies on stage 2. Oh yeah, and this was full like mode 7 right here. How dare you? Woof. I underestimated him. Maybe it's a YouTube glitch? Maybe. There's a lot of changes going on. Some good, some... Maybe it's because of that. But at least one change I like is that now if you go to a channel, you can actually choose to tab and choose if you want to see the regular videos, the shorts, or the live streams. They're all separated. Before, it was just a mess of everything. Circle of the Moon version mixes both songs from this stage together into one. I love this stage. It's like, oh, I hate this stage. I love the music and the wind, you know, it's very atmospheric, but I forgot this is the stage where basically it's the harpies dropping Fleeman. I always thought those gargoyles looked like Battletoads. Have you played these games on uncensored version? No. That will be the Japanese version, right? I have the Castlevania collection. I gotta give it a try. I don't know what's the difference. Yep, it's great. Nice. Gotta try it sometime. Don't care. Yeah, so I love that you can tell you're closer and closer to the castle. Then here it's basically the prelude of the song from the cutscene at the beginning. And then it's like the same music from the beginning, so it's kind of like foreboding that you're actually about to enter the castle. And it's cool that this statue is where Sypha was. But also the whip sound effects is different in the Japanese version for some reason, really. So it's cool that I finally made it to the castle. And then the castle entrance is the typical castle entrance, you know, with the zombies. And I love that the castle entrance is like a ballroom in this game. Yeah, but Simon is so strong in this game compared to the other ones. The thing is, honestly, this is my favorite classic-vania, but Bloodlines to me feels more like a classic Castlevania game than this one. It's at least more traditional in terms of music, difficulty, and all that stuff. You hit the dodge? Yeah, man, sometimes you have to. Or the dodge will hit you. Like, for example, axe armors, and you can just kill them from below, you know? Usually those guys are a pain. Oh yeah, guys, so in this area, it's very important that trick I taught you guys about holding the jump button. That way, you make sure that you always stick the landing. And don't walk off the chandeliers. I just love this area. It's like, I love how the flame is swinging with the momentum of the chandelier. Little detail, but it's really cool. There you go. Easy peasy. Do you ever stream Earthbound before? You know, I actually never played Earthbound. I know all about it. I know how much... Okay, these witches have to go. I know the reputation of the game and everything, but I never actually taken the time to play it. Someone was doing parkour before it was cool. I got a question. Did I miss the bonus area? I'm pretty sure there was a... where one of the chandeliers fall, I can break the ground, but I'm not... Oh, no, here it is. This is what I was looking for. So this is one of the secret areas of the game. And it's very depressing, because you got the Lossoth. I think his name is Lossoth in Symphony of the Night, the guy with the... So he's just walking around with his dog and the dog's being a pain. And once you kill the dog, he starts crying about it and you're like, man, am I the bad guy? Let's go on the... gets me every time. Yeah, you know what's funny about that Chucky? That I was looking for grunt sounds and I didn't find one I liked, so that's actually me. I added some reverb. So that death sound, that's actually me. Okay, let's take this seriously now. I miss the vibing skull. Yeah, we all do, Pedro. We all do. The thing is, I know this game like the back of my hand, which is part of the reason it looks easy, but there's a lot of like, if you don't know what you're running into, it can be pretty challenging actually. Yeah, but I can't help but feel that sometimes the 8-weight whipping is kind of an afterthought. Because if this area you can only whip like in the regular directions, it will be a pain, you know. You go up and then you have that axe armor on this floor, but I killed it from... Well, there, it's back there, actually. You know what? No, Simon's just too powerful. Man, I love this music. Ow. Also, I like that this game really goes out of its way to get new enemies in every area, and they're very colorful. Like here you got the coffins chasing you and everything, you got the tables, you got the dancing zombies, it's so cool. Bloody skeleton. I always found the whipping skeletons funny. It's like, oh, you wanna whip someone? We'll whip you. I was having a discussion with Toxic Lunch about Blonde Simon versus Redhead Simon. And basically, Blonde Simon will whip you until he kills you. Red Hair Simon will whip you until you say your safe word and make you call him daddy. He's got the whole S&M thing going on. Alright, let's see. Slow down! Oh yeah, the boss in this stage, I don't know what they're actually called, but supposedly they were called Fred Astaire and Paula Abdul. That's probably like a Nintendo Power thing. Pretty sure that's not the actual names of the dancers. And come to think about it, this stage is pretty long. I don't remember it being so long. Although I think I'm at the end now. Nice. So what's next? I think now we go to the long library. I like that the boss music on the Castlevania is different than in the beginning stages. Yeah, so now we go to the long library. That's one thing this game is generous on, is health. Yeah. You know, guys, this will sound weird, but I've had this song stuck in my head constantly for my whole life since I played this game. I don't know why. If my mind wanders, it always goes to this song. Don't know why, and it's been going on since '91, so it's an issue for that for me. It's a relaxing beat, yeah. I really like the boss in this stage, Sir Greycall. Yeah, you know what? It's cool that it's a library and it's like a relaxing music. It's like you gotta be quiet at the library. Although that doesn't apply in Symphony of the Night because the music of the library is freaking... these guys. Oh, so another thing this game has is that you can actually drop from the steps to the lower steps. That simplifies things so much in areas like this. Whoa, 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 whoa. This game was so hype in 1991. Yes, it was. And it's still amazing if you ask me. It has aged really well. Still looks impressive. And it's so clean, you know, the graphics and everything. And I love how big the sprites are. Come to think about it, the sprite work for the Konami games was very mature. And they had large detailed sprites on most of the games of the time, like a Contra and Castlevania and stuff. You like better than Castlevania Dracula X? Yes. Well, if you're talking Dracula X, well, this is my favorite classic Castlevania, so I'm kind of biased. Don't get me wrong, Dracula X is great, but this game is just so nostalgic for me, you know. With that said, I am talking about Rondo of Blood. I'm not talking about that Super Nintendo abomination they call Dracula X, because that game I think is the worst classic Castlevania, but I like a lot. It's like a bastardized version of Rondo of Blood. The best spy I've seen was from SNK. Oh yeah, that wasn't even close. Like the sprite work for SNK during the 16-bit era was something else. Still is, yeah. No, man. I especially love the Metal Slug games. Whoa. Stupid bats. I always find it funny that this lady here, she chokes you. Heavy machine gun. Yes. Hey, Irem, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. Some Neo games look gorgeous to this day. Yeah, man. Like the sprite work, and not only the sprite work, the animation. Like the Neo Geo has so much RAM compared to everything else that nothing came close. Ow. You clubbed me. I always found this millipede thing so freaky. The thing is, it usually goes away. But that sound it makes, it's so weird. Sega Saturn is great. You know, I have to actually beat, I have to start playing Saturn games. I never owned a Saturn, so I know I missed a lot of those. So if you guys have any suggestions for good Saturn games you would like to see on stream, I'm all ears. Actually, something I'm very excited about is that YouTube is starting to roll out the community tab for smaller streamers, because you need at least 500 subscribers to have the community tab. But now everyone's gonna get it. So with that, I can actually put posts on YouTube, make polls and all that, and you guys can leave messages and stuff. So it's great for leaving input of what you guys would like to see on stream. So that's gonna be really cool. Ow. He clubbed me. The audacity. You know, it's like every time I'm running low on health, I get a chicken. Oof. Okay, that was close. Ugh, now we go to the dungeon. KOF PS1 ports had so many cut frames compared to NBA. Yeah, man, the thing is, they actually did a very good job with how limited the PS1 was for 2D games. So now, well, I don't know if this is the hardest stage of the game, but it's definitely one of the hardest, and I'm pretty sure there is no checkpoint on this stage. Oh, I do think that in this stage, okay, so at number 3, that I missed it. Great. Hey Pedro, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that these acid pools on the Japanese version are actually pools of blood, right? You're right. Yeah. That's one of those things. Although I do kind of like the acid gunk. Makes it look so nasty. Ow. Who remembers the benefactors for the Amiga? Oh, wow. I can't say I remember that one, my fly. I never really owned an Amiga. I know it's got some good games and everything, but all I have was like a DOS PC. Man, I do miss those DOS games. The Amiga CD32 game, nice. Like those DOS games, like King's Quest and Space Quest and all that, and the LucasArts games, those were really cool. I might revisit those someday. I think the CD32 was only available in Europe. Ah, so how'd you get those? Man, the video game industry has changed so much. Like how sometimes you will get a game in Japan and then you will have to wait a year for it to be localized and everything. Now games pretty much have simultaneous worldwide releases. My grandfather worked at the mail and he found it laying around at the office and brought it home. So you just have the game, you never had the Amiga. That's a cool little memento though. What game was it? Do you remember? No, 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 no! Oof. Actually, let me get this. It's called Chaos Engine. Huh. Never heard of it. You know what system I watch games, and usually I watch it in channels like Slopes Gaming and stuff. But I think it's the Amstrad, that European computer system that had those really disgusting yellow and pastel colors. That thing looks so bad. Ow. Oh, it's released for the Super NES and the Genesis. Ah. Soldiers of Fortune. Oh, I think I remember that one. I mean, I remember the game. I never actually played it. That was ZX Spectrum. Ah, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. The ZX Spectrum is disgusting. And some people swear by that thing. It's like, oh, like, it was such a great system. I'm like, if you're colorblind, I guess. Yes, it's called Mega Drive here. It was called the Mega Drive in Brazil too? I didn't know that. The bottom level is the cakewalk, but this level is hard for me. Yeah, you have to be really patient about it. And you know what? You actually do want the knife against the monster in this stage. Yeah, this area requires patience. Because I'm pretty sure those spikes are a one-hit kill. Yeah, but I'm not 100% sure, but I think this stage has no checkpoints. You die, you go back to the beginning. And this is where I usually die. Because these vanishing platforms are BS. Oof, okay. So the knife is actually the best weapon in this fight. Because if you time it right, you just break the bottles. See? That's all it is. Not cool. Yeah, he looks cool, but this is about the weakest version of Frankenstein's monster if you know what you're doing. You just have to be careful and take care of the potions. Lucky he doesn't have the hunchback like in the NES version. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Flea Man is the real boss there. But yeah, I also like how different every stage is in this game. Ooh, the treasury. I love this stage. It has such weird music, but I like it. I have a fortune like that. You know, I was thinking about the old librarian on Symphony of the Night. In Symphony of the Night, the castle just happened to not have the area with all the money. That's probably why he's so depressed. Yeah, in this area, take care of the skeletons first. Stupid bat. And the bats, that way you can go up these platforms. I am so dead. The money was hidden in candles. Is that chicken? I am so dead. Need walled chicken. Also counters with phones, so infinite money. Yeah, I know, right? Come on, skeleton. Got him. No, I messed it up. I don't think I can grab from down here. Ah, mess up the swing. The song is amazing. First time hearing it. Oh yeah? Yeah, no. The thing is, this song is unlike any other Castlevania song. I'm so dead. No, and this, like, these skeletons throw crap at you. Oh, I think this is a checkpoint. I wish the SNES will have had a better Ninja Gaiden game that could cut off on Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. Well, that's right. Basically, apart from Trilogy, they abandoned Ninja Gaiden. Why am I so bad at this all of a sudden? This is where I die. Yep, I knew it. Okay, I'm right here. Great, I got the short whip. What they're doing right now. I don't know if I can actually reach with the small whip. Nope. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Speaking of Tecmo, Neo 2 is gonna be free on Plus for November. I haven't played that game. I played the first one and I got bored of it because I found it too easy, ironically. But I heard some really good stuff about Neo 2. Might check it out. Not on stream though, that's definitely not my niche. Oh yeah, I forgot. If you jump like 200 million times on these, I think you get a pork chop. Don't quote me on that number, but it's a lot of jumps. Ugh. Falling blocks and spikes, never a good combination. Okay, good. Thing is, you get hit in the wrong direction, you're dead. Oh, I think this is the secret area. This particular... Oh no, that next hole must be it then. There you go. I ain't dying in an actual coffin. Well, man, the thought of being trapped inside a coffin and buried underground, that's, it's kind of nightmare fuel. You guys remember that scene in Kill Bill when she was trapped inside the coffin? That was... That's the type of stuff that gives you anxiety. The American Shatterhand or the Japanese Tokyo Shade was a classic. You know, McFly, you always talk about that game, and I didn't know that you were talking about Shatterhand. I know Shatterhand. I love that game. That's a game I will definitely love to revisit on one of my future streams. But yeah, no man, I love Shatterhand. Who made Shatterhand? Is that a Natsume game? I'm not 100% sure. Oh, not cool. Come on. That is a nasty jump. Ah. Why? Natsume, yeah. You know, it's funny that I didn't know who made the game exactly, but it has such a Natsume vibe that I thought that was it. Kinda like, what's the ninja game? Shadow Warriors? Is that the Natsume ninja game? Scat is a great Natsume game. Scat. What a bad name for a game. Shadow of the Ninja. Yeah, I don't know why I'm being so bad with old game names. Wait, then which game is Shadow Warriors then? Oh, I think I'm thinking about the bad guys on Double Dragon, right? Were those the Shadow Warriors? Extra life, nice. You know, something I found really cool is that, so Dracula actually wants the Belmonts to reach him. He throws everything his way. Japanese version of Ninja Gaiden is Shadow Warriors. Yeah, that might be it. But I always find it really cool that when a Belmont approaches the castle, basically the castle invites them and then closes the gate behind them. But on Symphony of the Night, they were actually trying to close the gate before Alucard got there. It was like, oh crap. I don't like this bat. Oh, cool. I didn't know if I hit him quick enough, the gold disappears before hitting the ground. Learned something new. So I can just spam the attacks. I was actually dodging. So those apply to this too. Come on. There you go. Oh, Alucard could probably teleport inside, so that wasn't the smartest idea. Oh, I think Clock Tower's next. Yeah, listen to the music. Yeah. This is one of the best versions of Bloody Tears ever. So yeah, this is Bloody Tears, the main music from Castlevania 2. He's probably Dracula. He probably knows another entrance. Oh yeah. But yeah, the castle changes. This castle is a creature of chaos. It may take many incarnations. Nah, man, this music's so amazing. Wow, that slowdown. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that the inspiration for the Castlevania clock tower was Castle of Cagliostro, the Lupin III movie. Wouldn't surprise me. Be careful with the saw, yep. Do you like Final Fight 3? Huh. I played a little bit of Final Fight 3, but not a lot. But I played very late, like probably emulated. So it kinda, I didn't think I gave it a fair shot, because it just kinda felt like more Final Fight 2, you know? Whoa! Woo! Forgot about that. That's actually horrifying. Think about it. You're going up a clock tower and you see like one of those things fall. If that hits you, you're done for. Or at least you're not gonna be intact when it's through with you. Well, Super Double Dragon. I love Super Double Dragon. That game is very flawed in a lot of aspects, but I love it because, you know, it's Double Dragon. So in this area, you have to. Oh my god! I ended up on the wrong side of this. Let me see if I can actually salvage it. Oof. Okay. Ninja Warriors. SNES, yeah. I like Ninja Warriors. That game has very good sprite work and animation. It's very impressive. They actually made a modern version of Ninja Warriors not that long ago. It's like a remaster of the Super Nintendo game with some extra stuff. Oh yeah, this area you guys have to be careful when whipping, not to hold the, because if you whip the rings, you get attached to them, and that can actually kill you. Stupid dragon head thing. The Ninja Warriors arcade was the best. That game was the game that was like super wide, right? Was it like 2 screens put together? I do seem to remember that game was like super widescreen. Ah yeah, Akmodan. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Mommy's gave me more trouble than I thought it would. As long as I hit him more than he hits me. Okay. Ooh, got him. That was trickier than I thought. Yep. Yeah, that was a very big like arcade cabinet. I do remember that. Didn't really play it on the arcades though. Yo, I think. Yeah, I think this is the stage with Vampire Killer. Yeah. Oh, Sunset Riders is amazing. I love that game. It's basically like a Western themed Contra mixed with the Ninja Turtles arcade games. And then after this stage, the main theme is you get the Castlevania 3 theme. What's the name of the Castlevania 3 theme? Is it Reincarnated Soul or is it Beginning? I think it's Beginning, right? Whoa, bats. Oof, okay. Reincarnated Soul is Bloodline, so you're referring to Beginning. Ah, yeah, thank you. Right, that's right. Reincarnated Soul is the John Morris theme. This stage. So the psychologist is like, when did it all start? And I'm happy to point to this stage. I'm dead. You got that wheel of death coming for you. Come on, I need the long whip. Then the thing is like, that wheel of death is coming for you. So you better be quick about it. And then these falling steps don't help. This is so unfair. I hate this stage. No, I mean, I love in theory how it's like you're getting closer and closer to Dracula, so it's getting more and more unfair. And then I hate this area because of the spikes. What? Come on. I jinxed myself again. I'm like, I hate it because of the spikes, and I got hit by the spikes. I don't even know how. But the three guardians, like, I think it's amazing. Slogra, Gaibon, and Death. Those three boss fights in a row are like so epic. Ah. Okay, focus, focus. Yeah, that's the thing. In this stage, you miss one of the jumps and miss the steps, you're dead. That's okay. We got this. We got this. There you go. This way, dude. I got the spiky roller of death. Whoa! Oh, there it is. There it is. What? Wow. For some reason, I missed the steps. Again? Are you kidding me? What is going on here? Why can't I make these jumps all of a sudden? I think I'm not jumping high enough. Okay, I'm taking way too long in this. Oh my god. Thanks for today, and I'll watch the rebroadcast. Good luck until next. See you in the future. Alright, man. Thank you for dropping by. Oh my. Suddenly I missed all my platform abilities. Almost up to the best part, the room of close associates. Yes. Oh, hi Dylan, welcome to the stream. So, I don't know why I was missing all those jumps. I think I'm holding the diagonal button weird or something. I can't believe I was missing those jumps. Apparently the essay has stopped working. I know, right? I played the whole game like a boss and suddenly like I couldn't platform anymore. It's alright though, we got this. The thing is, I think I'm jumping too far into the steps. So I'm not like grabbing, I need to jump to start climbing on the lower parts of the steps. Shame Barber only plays in this stage. Yeah, I know. It's a very short stage too. But I'm still glad they included it in the game, you know. Just to reinforce that this game is basically a reimagining of the original. Alright. Okay. Let's get serious. You know what? I think that was my problem. I was doing this. Yeah, now I'm holding straight up when I hit the steps. This thing came from Castlevania 3. Yes. It's called Beginning. The whole soundtrack of this game is amazing. Alright, nice. Let's do this again. Yeah, so this area, you have to be careful with the stupid spikes. So you have to stand in the exact spot. Okay, there you go. Okay. We got this. We got this. Alright, I think that was it for the platform, so we should be good now. Okay, here we go. And I love that when you fight the Guardians, the music is so grating, you know. I forgot there was this last section with the platforms. So I have to... Okay. Come on. Stop grabbing onto the steps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Oof. Ah, okay. We made it. That is trickier. Yeah, this music. So the trick with Slogra is where you stand, he will land. So basically, this is the trick. You hit him diagonally and then jump and hit him again. That's all there is to it. Ow. Okay. Actually, that's trickier than I thought. I gotta remember how I got around the... I think I'm getting too close to him. Well, I think I hit him crouching from here. That's it. But the point is... Yeah, that's it. This way. But you got to keep moving after you hit him. Bastard. There you go. Okay. I don't know what's going on with the music. Sometimes it gets kind of wonky like that. Let's see. Ah, that's it. That's it. The jumping part is the strategy for the second stage. Alright, now you got to hit him jumping. So close. Ah, come on. Almost had him. Yeah, well, that's it. On the first stage, you just have to duck and hit him and keep moving. On the second one, you have to do that jump and hit him. It's been a while. There you go. Yeah, that's all there is to it. It's still kind of tricky on the timing on the second stage because sometimes he launches right away. But overall, if you do it... But overall, if you do it like this, you should be good. See, that's the problem when he does that right away. You know, it's funny how to prove a point that Alucard is so strong. This is the first boss of Symphony of the Night. So the strategy to beat Slogra is just to duck on the first stage, yes. And the second one, you have to do that jumping thing. The trick is, once you hit him, you have to move. Otherwise, he'll just like drop right on top of you. Gaibon's a little more strict to the point. I like how in Contra 3 there's a boss that's basically Gaibon again. Yeah, so with Gaibon, you always want to be chasing him. So you always want to be behind him. There you go. Okay, I'll add that duck to my strategy. I did see one where he was charging while he had the spear, not normal. Yeah, he sometimes does a charge, but it's very rare. Oof. Now this is the coolest death battle because in here death like actually he's going for it, you know? I always thought this was so cool. Oh, I got lucky. He did this again. There you go. Then this is the coolest scene, man. Yeah, the castle keep. You know what? He spans those sides. Yeah, I got lucky he did that again. Otherwise, I'll be dead. So, guys, if you're having trouble fighting Dracula, all you do is jump here. And there's a secret platform. Walk all the way to the left. And you will get pretty much all your life, all your hearts, and 3 boomerangs. And that makes the fight really easy, but that's not how we roll. We're doing this the hard way. I love how the castle keep is always the same no matter what. Get the power-ups. Nah. We don't do that around here, Chucky. I love the music. Yeah, if you hold the button, basically you make a shield. And that can really hurt you. Of course, you need a little room in between. Yeah, that is one thing about this game that... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use the boomerang. That's what it's for. Oh, always try to hit that thing because it gives you chicken. And these guys, the most important thing is to remember that they will hit you on the way down. So yeah, this is about overall one of the easiest forms of Dracula, but the fight itself is so cool though. Get the chicken, get the chicken! Ah! Oh wow. What's my favorite horror movie? Oh wow. That is... Huh. I have to think about that one and what constitutes as horror. I don't know, does The Lost Boys count as a horror movie? Horror comedy? Dracula in SNES Dracula X is ridiculous? Yes! Oh my god. I actually beat that game, but that is part of the reason I think that's one of the worst Castlevania games ever. Because that last Dracula fight is just pure BS. So it's basically the same as the Symphony of the Night fight, but you're fighting on pillars, and if you get hit, it's a one-hit death. Because you fall to your death. So it's not even that... Chicken! So it's not even that Dracula is hard. It's that if it hits you, you're dead. One hit. Uh-oh. Bad spot to be. There you go. Hellraiser. Oh, Hellraiser's good. There's a new Hellraiser, and now Pinhead's a woman, I think, because of course. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. Yeah, I love this part. Like what? The fact that Simon's theme kicks in is so badass. One more, you bastard. Yeah. The Dracula fight in Rondo leads directly to Symphony. Yes. Just check out the Dracula X Chronicle. It's really good. Remakes are terrible. I do have Dracula X Chronicles. I think that's the game where Dracula gets third form. He gets a third form in Castlevania 3. His final form. So yeah, we got Simon standing in the cliff, so classic ending, and the castle just crumbling. Man, I love this game. The thing is, it's by far one of the easier Castlevanias, but it's about the journey, you know, it's... So, yeah, man, I got this game with Super Nintendo, you know, it's one of the first Super Nintendo games I beat, and I love this game, I still do, still my favorite classic Castlevania after just replaying it, because it's just such a joy to play. The other Castlevanias, don't get me wrong, I love them, but man, they really test you. Philippe Senpai, how's it going? Felipe. Yeah, so there you guys have it, Super Castlevania 4. It's one of the... If you're new to Castlevania, that's just this. I think this is a great place to start because it's a very approachable game. It's not easy. It's one of the easier ones. It's not easy. I also played this game so much that I have it like pretty much memorized. But overall, it's one of the better ones. Find grace to God. Amen, brother. What about Simon's Quest? I love Simon's Quest. I love that game. It has its flaws, but I think it's great. I did beat that on stream already. The thing is, Simon's Quest is a game that you have to know how to beat it, because just playing the game, you're never gonna figure it out because it's very obtuse. I felt Zelda 2 was the same way. If you don't know how to beat that game, there's no way you can figure out some of the stuff. Simon's Quest possesses unique qualities. Yeah, the thing is, the atmosphere of the game in Simon's Quest, I think it's so unique. It just has a feel to it. I don't know how to describe it. But the feeling of isolation and, you know, it's just so unique. No other game on the NES really feels like it. And yeah, it has its flaws. The bosses are a joke. The game's obtuse, but still, I love it. It gets a bad rap. It's not... It became cool to hate Castlevania 2 on the internet. But if people gave it an honest chance, I think there's a lot to enjoy in it. Escuchibuchi. For first time, I managed to watch your stream from the beginning to the end. I'm glad you were able to see the whole thing, Pedro. I know usually you had to bail. The thing is, this game's I've been streaming for an hour 44 minutes, so it's pretty short. Actually, the Castlevania games, the classic ones, are not super long for the most part, and some have more replay value than others. For example, Rondo, you have to replay stages to save the maidens and stuff, and there's branching paths, so there's a lot more game in there. You know, the funny thing is, in this ending sequence is when I found out for the first time that you can throw sub-weapons while swinging. It's completely useless. You don't use that at all during the game, but it's cool that it's there. Intermedio Land. Not sure what you're saying there, buddy. But yeah, those the Those last 4 bosses in this game, first time I played it, that was just brutal. Especially Slogora. You know, it's funny that, completely unrelated because the game hadn't come out, but when I was little, when they talked to me about the boogeyman, I imagined it exactly like Slogora, but at least the Latin version of the boogeyman, El Cuco. If you like Simon Quest, you will probably like Super Adventure Island 2 for the SNES. You know, I never played the Super Adventure Island games. I played the Adventure Island ones for the NES. I played 1, 2, and 3, but not the Super ones. Chupacabra, habla claro. Freddy Krueger. Yeah, so there you guys have it. Super Castlevania 4. Still love this game. Holds up great. The graphics, the music, the journey itself, it's amazing. Like, to me, this game's a 10 out of 10 because it holds a very special place for me. It was my first Super Nintendo game and it's my favorite series of all time. So strongly recommended, and it's more approachable than the other ones. It does have its moments where the difficulty spikes a little, but nothing too unbearable. Not like the original NES games, and definitely not like Bloodlines. Bloodlines is hardcore. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. With that, so next week, I'm actually going on a little vacation, so I'm not going to stream. I'll see if I can do any sort of content during the weekend and schedule it for the week, so there's something. But at least next week there's no streams. I'm sorry guys, but been planning a vacation for a while now, and I think it's long deserved. So thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I appreciate you. This channel's been growing little by little, and you know, I'm very humbled, and I really appreciate you guys. It really takes the edge off the week just hanging out with you guys. And yeah, this is dragging long enough. No Halloween game on Halloween? Nah, man, I'm not gonna be here. So maybe next Halloween. So thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time, peace.